Yo, what's up, guys? You got PokeaimMD here, coach of the Bronx Beartics with the Week 4 GBA Recap. I have Gator, Emvee, and Chimpact with me. They could all say hi.
Konnichiwa.
And
What's up, everybody? It's Chimpact, coach of your Philadelphia Scissors.
why are you?
That's
why?
not his normal mic.
That's
That's
actually
not
not.
his normal
He's
mic.
actually not on his normal mic, dude. There's no way.
No, that's the built-in mic inside his mouth.
Ooh, the technology. All right, anyway, we have Gator. We'll be talking about this week's games. If you guys haven't seen this week's games, you should go ahead and check them out. And yeah, so since I battled first, we're talking about mine. I was playing Coach Z. One thing I was pretty scared about, and everybody was saying I'd be 6-0'd by, was Manaphy. In testing, like, I could outplay it, but it was definitely a problem, and I had to be aggressive. But he didn't bring Manaphy versus me. He ended up bringing Firo instead, which was his other Zmon. So
Yeah.
like on team preview, like straight up, I knew that my banded Zygo put in work because my game plan was knock off Porygon, knock off Clef, or even Toxic them with Salazzle, and that would allow banded 1,000 arrows to just put in a ton of work. I also had 1,000 waves because it could trap something and do the same thing. The only Pokemon on this team doesn't hit is Firo and otherwise Weezing if you brought that. And then backup setups Mons in Necrozma and Gyarados. So basically, set up rocks, have these pivots, and put in work with this whenever I get a free switch. And that was my game plan versus him. And he was really smart too because he ended up bringing Scarf, Mienshao, which was, I think, its best bet. And like I ended up leading off Salazzle because it did really well versus him in theory. This was actually his first time off the bench. It did really well versus him just because dual stab and plus like a toxic everything. And it ended up coming down to me like knocking off Porygon with Whimsicott on a predicted switch in, and then one of the biggest turns right here, and I think it was a turn that he shouldn't have risked, was when he U-turned on my Miltank with his Firo and brought in his Mienshao, and then it got paralyzed. So like that was his Scarf Mienshao, which would have given me problems. It always forced switches, and this is a big turn because I mean it's a 30% chance. We know what Body Slam does, but even then, like I don't think he should have risked this. Another thing, I actually made a mistake, and this is something I called out. I didn't call out Chimpact, but I said it to Chimpact before. Like, the Mon switched out first, so you know it's faster than you. Like, I did the same thing with Excadrill in this game. But, like, I feel like that point that we talked about, it's really tough to pay attention all the time on Wi-Fi. Turns are so slow and all that crap. It's not like Showdown where we have everything written down.
Basically, it just sounds like you're losing your passion for the game.
Stop reading my comments. But
Someone
yeah,
said that in the comments?
yeah, it's I can find it right here.
What the hell?
It was one of my boys left a comment. Shane, yeah, you already know when I get all the comments, like I get swept by everything. That means I won the game. And if it has like 1 million dislikes, that means I lost. So my boy Alexander said, we saw Excadrill double out before Salazzle. This guarantees Drill Scarf for me. You have to say it's not Scarf Drill though. But yeah, that's just me questioning. Like on Showdown, I would have caught it. And then somebody said he doesn't seem like the same battler when he was winning championships in the UCL and whatnot. He may be losing passion, just has too much in his mind for the upcoming wedding and whatnot.
Ooh,
bro,
what
I'm gonna tell you the
heck?
truth, bro. I looked down for a second, and when I looked back up, it was already switched out, man. Wi-Fi is a pain. Like Wi-Fi is, you have to pay full attention. I'm not gonna lie though. I don't write down things as much as I do in the UCL, but I felt like the UCL was a lot more pressure to win. Because it was me versus, it's me, a competitive battler, versus people who upload LPs. So in there, I wrote down everything and I have my eyes glued on the screen. But that has nothing to do with passion though. I uploaded a 2-hour video the same day as this video, or the day before. I love Pokemon.
Because if you lose in the UCL, then you'll be switching to LPs, basically.
Hey, bro, I did lose in the UCL season 2 though. But like, either way, it just came down to like, Bandit Zygarde was the best call versus him. He had like unaware Clef and things like that. I had rocks, I pressured it. I had extreme speed for Sneasel, and then basically the end game came down to Scarf Drill versus my team, and he flinched to death my Necrozma, but my Gyarados ended up picking him off. So like it was a good game. It was fairly clean outside of the Body Slam para, but I don't think he should have risked that Mienshao. I mean, we talked about it as well, but don't think he should have risked that Mienshao, and it really cost him because that would have been annoying to set up. Though at the point where Porygon's Violet was gone and Clefable was weakened, my Combine Necrozma could have also went in. But yeah, that's just something to note. It was still a good
I
game.
think Manaphy would have been a great bring, to be honest.
For sure,
like,
for sure. For sure. Like,
versus maybe, yeah.
if
Like,
you actually look at my team, I don't have much for it.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't bring any water sponges.
It's Manaphy and Celebi on his team, right?
Yeah.
I guess Celebi I could understand because Sap Sipper Miltank.
I think he also had
Salazzle.
Mega Ampharos at the time as well.
Yeah, he does that. It did. Yeah.
Shiny Sneasel looks like a drag queen.
What? Thank you, Chimpact, for
Thank
that.
you,
Go to Sneasel. Go to Sneasel. Go find Sneasel in the battle.
It's right there.
It's right there. Look.
It's just
How does
pink.
it not look like? How does it not look at the eyelashes?
It's just eyeliner.
makeup.
It's just mascara, bro. What's wrong?
Look at all this makeup on her face. His face.
This is a her. This is a her.
It's a her. It's a her.
Her face.
Her name is Retribution.
Whoa, I
Yeah.
didn't realize how. Look at these hooves. I didn't realize
That's what I'm
Sneasel's.
saying. Like.
Did you
all
realize
this
Sneasel's
makeup-
arrows were like this? That boy has hooves.
Not hooves.
They're
What are
definitely
we talking about?
hooves. These are hooves. These are. What the hell? If you look at a horse, they have the same feet as that. They're not claws.
The claws. It's like its claws are retracted.
If it
It's
had
like a
claws,
cat.
bro, it wouldn't need a razor claw or fang to evolve. Okay.
Sometimes you just need bigger claws to become a bigger species.
Okay. Regardless, yeah, I basically clicked 1,000 arrows in this game, which was the game plan at Team Preview and prior to going into the game. So I was happy with how I played it. Definitely need to pay more attention on Wi-Fi for sure. Thank you for calling me out on that, Alexander. And yeah, that's pretty much. Well, Alexander didn't call me out. He just mentioned that.
You got called out. You got called out.
Not by Alexander, but
If you did a postcom, you'd just be like, yeah.
in the postcom, I could have literally said it was Scarf. It's not hard. It's postcom. I
This
could
is a Scarf X drill here. So
Speaking of
I know it's
postcom,
faster.
we got the Mr. Emvee.
Oh,
Who
it's time.
spoils this battle like 30 seconds into the battle?
Wait, what do you mean?
You know who's gonna win based on the tone of your voice.
Hey guys, we're
That's
here
a
with
spoiler?
with the Wi-Fi battle, and you know I'm playing Jolt. We're both undefeated at this point, and if I lose this game, I'm defeated.
No, but it's fine if I lose because Jolt's a god. Jolt's this, Jolt's that. It's fine if I lose.
Wait,
I'll just
I
come back.
I
Is that
never
really
said
what
I
you
never
said?
said anything like that, bro.
Yeah.
That's how you talk when you lose.
I thought I was talking normally.
I
Like,
mean,
what?
let's listen to this. Let's see what the people
Listen
have
to
to
it.
say.
I was talking normally.
What's poppin', guys? You got your coach of
I
the Gym
mean,
Charger.
I can't listen to shit.
What's poppin',
so-
guys? You got your coach of the Chim Chargers.
Don't I sound like normal? Let me listen to this again. Actually, I need to hear my own voice.
throughout the season. So hopefully we can
Halfway
come
through the
here.
battle, we
Here's
know
a
who
team
won.
of brethren.
Not even halfway.
Oh, well, what do you think of Team Preview, though, Envy?
Team preview was like, okay, so Pokemon that kind of expected him to bring, kind of didn't. I thought that Arcanine would come. I thought that Mega Venusaur would come over Breloom. I didn't think Breloom would come.
I agree. Like when we were testing, I brought Arcanine. Like Arcanine was so well versus you.
Mm-hmm.
I see Coco. I see electric food. That's all I see.
He did bring a
Yeah.
Dragon too. Grass Knot Coco would have been good here.
Yeah, I know. Like, the thing is, like, I didn't recognize some of the sets I should have. Like, for instance, he had AV Gardevoir, which is actually like so good versus my team.
Yeah.
It was really like it was like me struggling in this match, but mainly because he brought like the right set. So it was like tough to outplay the Gardevoir, especially. Sub Celesteela was a good bring because it could just sub on my regen core, and yeah, I like the one thing that really caught me off guard. Like, I guess we can sort of scroll through the match
Okay.
and look through it. I guess like I kind of misplayed because I should have gotten up rocks early on in the game.
Yeah, that's what we were actually discussing that last night. Like when Celesteela was in, it couldn't do crap to Empoleon. So like if you would have went back out into Empoleon
Yeah.
and get up rocks, that would have helped you so much, especially with your Volt switching around. Like he made a good double turn one too.
Like I knew he was defensive. I thought he might have like Earthquake or something, and it would pop my Shucka very early.
I can see
And
that.
then what?
But like,
Because he had Air Slash, but I was also thinking he might have like Air Slash and Earthquake or something. Because
But
You still live Earth Power.
Yeah,
From
did-
Hydreigon. You still live Earth Power. Earthquake from Sandatoad.
yeah, I don't know if how much it meant. Like right here, like when you saw Leech Seed and you saw the Scald, maybe.
yeah,
maybe-
I should have gone into Empoleon just at rocks, I guess, and then just.
It's
have
actually
them there.
better to take the Celesteela Earthquake than the Sandatoad Earthquake.
That's true.
Yeah.
Does less, so you're actually still out of range of the Silent Earthquake. It's a very smart. But I feel like
I should be calcing in my games, to be honest. Like
Wait,
I
and-
just like looked at it approximately and I was like, oh, I think I'll live this.
That's the problem with live recording though, because like if you can't really calc live, because you
Yeah.
gotta like talk to the people and do calcs, and I can't do that, so I don't really calc either.
but you're
Yeah.
constantly looking at 5 different computers when you're playing.
Exactly. But like I'm not running the right calcs. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, Chimpact starts putting, is that max defense? Hit it with a flash cannon. Is that max defense?
Yeah. Like my calcs aren't right.
But I feel like too, Envy, like, because we practice a lot for this game, and I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of what I brought to, because you had different
It
builds.
was not this, right?
Yeah, what the build I brought versus Envy was can I say Envy or?
Yeah, I mean, you could say what you brought.
I guess like even if you do end up fighting Jolt in like playoffs, because you're playoff bound, and so is he. It's better if he knows that you know these sets. But like I use like Focus Sash, Endeavor, Seismitoad, so it literally got me a kill with like Pursuit, Life Orb, Aerodactyl with a Nerve, and stuff like that, and like Scarf, Arcanine, and things. And like that you didn't have Slowbro at first while you were first playing, and then you ended up doing it because Arcanine ended up putting in, work and
lot of
stuff
work,
versus
yeah.
that. Yeah. I feel like that's the one thing about testing for drafts that I don't really like. Like my opponent isn't gonna play the same as one of my friends that I'm testing with at times, or they're not gonna know. And especially after like we've played like 4 or 5 games with the same thing, it's impossible for me to play like I don't know your sets.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a
So,
few,
like,
that's a few things
yeah.
that like throw you off guard. But like I thought you did it well because like you went Coco when you knew it would sub, and you would Volt Switch. But I think what you should have done was again Golden Poleon and really good
Gotten
double
up
the
rocks.
research. Yeah.
Because then I would just be able to pressure him like I did currently, and then he'd be forced to switch out and take a lot like rocks damage and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like right here, see, you're playing well around the sub. Did he ever reveal his last move? I don't remember. Was it is Slam, right?
It was heavy slam, but I don't think he revealed it.
Yes, like something like that. Like getting up rocks would have been like I understand he's like max Badef, and people were saying you should run what was it called, Nature Power, but you said it doesn't work with Assault Vest, right?
Yeah, Nature Power, like I wanted to run AV just because I could sponge. Like double AV was great in sponging, like Hydreigon and stuff, and like Scarf Gardevoir, things like that. But yeah, I couldn't run.
Yeah,
Nature
someone ran
Power with
Nature
it.
Power Moonblast under Misty Terrain, and they lost in VGC to a Dark type.
Yep.
It was like the finals. of the
Yeah,
game.
I remember.
That was with Prankster ability, right?
Yeah.
That was it was Whimsicott versus Mandibuzz.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was fire, or it might have been Whimsicott versus Mandibuzz.
Yeah, here, like, I should have actually just clicked rocks instead. I thought it would live 2 earthquakes, so that's why I went for grass knot.
That did so much though, Envy, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It looks like a roll. 60 times 2 is 120.
Yeah, close. That boy was max Badef too. Yeah, like I don't think going Seismitoad, like going this on Seismitoad was the play. Like you had a Mungus, which would come in later, and then losing your Steel type makes something like Gardevoir attain, even though it had Thunderbolt, right, on the
Yeah.
terrain. So it's still
It
a
had,
good one.
Like if
Yeah.
he was like his earthquakes are that's literally his strongest earthquake. So you don't want to take that earthquake.
Yeah.
You want to take this unnerve earthquake.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna get up rocks or something on that turn. That's why I went in like confidently with it. But it
But
actually
even if you
turned
got
out
up
that
rocks,
his
you want to
Seismitoad-
get up rocks before him, and
Yeah.
you had a perfect opportunity against the South.
apparently his Seismitoad actually did not even have rock to begin with.
Wait, was it Arrow Rocks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I clicked it right here.
That doesn't
Yeah.
make sense then. Well, it does, but like, I would think the arrow or Hydreigon would be defogged.
Yeah,
with the rocks on that.
I liked offensive Arrow a lot, and this is really smart bringing Assault Vest Guardy because
Yeah,
he
the copy regenerator.
yeah I know
just
and everything and just keep
never
coming up.
dies. Yeah. I mean, I just gotta bring like sets that he won't expect next time, I think.
But I mean, it's a good learning experience though. Like even me,
Yeah,
like
for
for
sure.
my losses, I'm learning like what I should have done as well versus them. So yeah, and like right here, you go. Wait, why'd you Ice Beam?
I thought he was gonna switch out to like Hydreigon or something.
And he Psychics here, right?
Yup.
Yeah, at this point, he doesn't even have to predict because he has rocks up and he chases your regen, so he comes in all the time.
Yeah. I'm gonna win in the second. I'm gonna win in the next rematch though. That's for sure. I'm gonna
Not
win.
bad, not bad. You're like, see, like there, he just clicks it.
Yeah, it's like I can't play around this thing. Like I'm trying to regenerate my health and just waiting for him to click what's in front of him, but he just wants to like keep clicking psychic because he knows he's gonna get me.
Yeah, he also knows like he'll take like what 20% from Scald. You might burn him.
Yep.
Could be Among Us. Yeah, that's yeah. So I mean, either way, I think he pressured you well, and I think that you definitely needed to get up rocks early versus Celesteela,
Mm-hmm.
and like not switching Empoleon on the.
Yeah, and like I thought like Life Orb Raichu would be doing so much more damage to the Toad, but it like
It did
Toad
nothing.
ate up so it did dude Toad ate so much of like every hit.
It was still like I said, it's a good learning experience, and you know, for me who's lost, I'm like, what am I now? I just got my win. This is week 4. I'm not 2-2. Yeah, so I mean, it's better to I think I've lost to Jolt now than to obviously in the future.
I mean, he was arguably my toughest matchup
Yeah, for
that
sure.
I had
For sure.
in this season. So
I mean, you got PokeaimMD right there.
Oh, don't worry,
Week
bro.
7.
Week 7, he's already accepted his loss, so it doesn't really
I'm
matter.
talking about like matchup wise in terms of the Pokemon team and stuff.
So you're not talking about the player.
I'm really surprised he brought Breloom, dude.
Yeah, I know, dude. Like I had Among Us.
Your entire team resisted, except for Slowbro and Thingy. Could be.
Hey man, I got 2 kills, 4-0'd, so at least I got one more than you.
That's true. Now traces it, yeah. Yeah, AV Gardevoir was a really smart call.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't care at all about what you're doing. Actually did a good chunk though, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so you ended up losing that. Then we got like 10 minutes to talk after. Nice.
Well, I learned, and now I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna win the whole season.
No, that's good. Go ahead. You're not gonna win the whole season, but you know, go ahead.
Yeah, Gators winning it.
Yeah, Gator's winning the. Actually, well, Gator's only winning it because Chimpact is making it to semis and he's losing off of 4% crit. So
Yeah, hacks.
That's-
Not even semis, dude. Like
shouldn't
quarterfinals. where-
Chimpact have potentially won 2 GBA seasons so far? Like, if assuming he won in the finals games, didn't he get hacks in like 2 semifinals so far?
Yeah, he got
No,
hacks in both.
it was the first round.
Oh, first round.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the quarterfinals, he got hacks in both of them.
Damn. And like in my opinion, out of every single game in the GBA, I think that Chimpact's been playing the best this season. Out of like from start to finish, I think he's been
Definitely,
playing the
definitely.
best. Like I've just been looking at the game plans and whatnot. I think it's because you have like 10 different computers that you look at, but you don't calc though.
Like, where are you looking right now? Like, where are you actually looking?
The DS is on. I'm sitting on my bed. I'm sitting on my bed, right?
Yeah.
And the DS is on the bed, so I'm looking at the DS.
Oh, okay. You don't have like some mini computer down there?
No, he has his
I have-
phone open on his
I have a-
in his right hand. He has
I
a
have
laptop.
I have a chair that I put my laptop on, and I have my DS on the bed, and then I have my phone to do 105 minus 67.
Yo, I'm using my phone. I'm using my phone calculator too.
Yeah. Chimp is basically a cyborg, dude.
That's the right way to do it, bro. You use your phone for the cal.
Because if I do it on my computer, I have to shift tabs, and it just takes up too much time. And then there's Geo who's gonna timer stall you. I'm timer stalling people. Like it's too much.
What do you think about Team Preview, bro? Surprised he didn't bring Alamola.
I knew I was kind of scared of the Diancie being rock polish, but like it doesn't sweep me. It just
Damages
deals a lot
you.
of damage, so
Yeah.
that something else can beat me. But I'm looking at his team. Like Lando can't be rocks. It's either gonna be Komo or Diancie. So I'm less scared of the Diancie because like it was like rock polish stealth rock. Then it doesn't have good coverage, and my Nihilgo's max defense. So like he needs Earth Power to beat it. So if he's just using Diamond Storm to beat it, then he can't beat me.
Okay.
Because I'm max defense and like 44 HP. Like it has more bulk than Scissor probably. I see the Swellow and I have Nihilego, which does like 20% to it. And then his team is just dog food. Like
Because I was
1,000
gonna put
arrows.
1,000 arrows a lot.
Dang, you
So-
just called his team dog food.
I mean, he did it in the live narration too. He said it like 3 times in the live narration. But yeah, for sure. Like I'm really surprised he didn't bring Aloe because like Aloe could sponge 1,000 arrows. Wish Protect. Aloe in theory could PB stall dog if it wanted to. Just because Wish Protect takes 2 and you have 14
it
left.
could, but like I have Toxic on like 3 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, dog is looking kind of scary. I mean, that's regular Scizor, so
Does
1,000 arrows,
it does a
everything
lot.
neutral.
Yeah.
And I knew one of his like 1 or 2 of his Pokemon were gonna be Scarf because Greninja, Zydog, Victini, Nihilego, they outspeeds his entire team outside of Swellow, and he can't rely on Swellow just
Yeah.
beating me because I have priority and my own Scarfers that I can run.
You were adamant, dog, right?
Yeah.
You didn't expect him to bring a fast rosary? I guess if he brought a rosary, it probably wouldn't be fast. Cause
Adamant Dog outspeeds Scarfer fast Rosary.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't
Oh,
it?
you're right. You're right. I'm thinking dog is base 100. It's
Yeah, it's 115.
yeah, it's
Yep.
not bad. Too bad his HP is crap.
Yeah, I was thinking of running like max HP, and then I still couldn't take any hit. So I was like, let me just run Banded.
This is
And
pretty much,
Scrafty's Rocky Helmet. Rocky Helmet's really good.
I can't wait. I love watching Chimpact in this. Like, what is he gonna do next?
It's like, which way is he gonna look?
Which computer is here? But yeah, it does look like your choice band dog just clicks styles and arrows.
Like Greninja has spikes, but I'm looking at his team and I don't really click spikes on anything.
Rocks are more
Max.
Yeah,
Spikes would have been nice though.
yeah. For Como, for
Azor.
yeah. But like you said, you can't get up spikes versus anything unless it's like Lando. Unless if it's not like Scarf Lando or anything. He ended up being like Assault Vest, right?
Yeah, he was modest assault vest. And it messed up my I did the calc and it didn't make any sense to me. Like minus attack, turn 1. Like obviously that's special, but like it didn't register until like I was like, oh
Until you ended up like clicking Earth Power at some point.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
So I just lead Uxie, got the Eye Papa, shot Wolf Glick,
That's
the Eye
rough.
Papa King.
You're right. Shout out, Wolfwood.
Shout out to Wolfie.
That boy is Fatberry King.
He uses Fat Bear on all of his Pokemon, and it always goes off unless it crits. Shout out to Gator.
But this is really cool because you find out your Uxie, it's faster than a bulky Lando, right?
It's faster than Max Speed Scizor.
Oh, okay, so yeah, that can be faster than most bulky Landos, if not.
Yeah.
So you get to find out some information. Well, I mean, like I said, it's a pain to calculate right now. This Uxie actually in general is a problem looking at his team. Like no psychic resist outside of Scizor, which you have HP Fire for. Probably doesn't do
Yeah.
crap to Diancie though. You using-
Psychic is a 4 KO Diancie. So basically, I just Stealth Rock, I just click Psychic over and over again. He lets his entire team take damage. But then the Rotom is super slow. So I'm like, dang. I should have just Psychic the Rotom. That was a misplay.
over.
Like, I have Eye Pop Bear. I don't really care if I get Will-O-Wisp. Like, I should have just Psychic the Rotom. If he wants to Pain Split, like if he wants to, I don't know why he defogged after the turn before. He let the Diancie
Get weakened to set up rocks, and then
to defog, but it worked out for him because it forced me to set up Stealth Rock again, but it also didn't work out for him because he let the Dynasty take 50%. So I'm not sure about that play. So I go to this, and I don't, like in hindsight, I thought the toxic play here was like super important, but because I thought the Hydro Pump was going to do this much, but it does 100 damage, and I didn't think it was going to do 100 damage.
did you calculate?
No, I don't calc anything.
Chimpact, you're lying.
No, I mean I
You calculate.
I thought it was gonna do like 80%, 80 damage.
It did 100.
Yeah, but it did 105. So I realized like it's not running any special attack, but it still did that much damage. I thought it was gonna do less. Is what I'm saying.
And that weakens your Swallow switching.
Yeah,
Then he goes Swallow. He takes advantage of
and
it.
then it weakens my Swallow switch, and then he goes to Swallow. So
That's good.
I go to Victini and I click V Create and
It's
I
Scarf, right?
yeah, it's Scarf. He switched out to Rotom, and I can't click V Create again because if I kill the Rotom, then he can go Komodo or Scizor. If he goes Scizor and Pursuit Trust Me, that's bad because Victini bodies this team, and I'd rather not let that happen. I can still take a Bullet Punch, so I calc the damage. Hydro Pump can't kill my Uxie, and I know I'm gonna get the berry. There's a 5 in 16 chance that he kills me if he's modest, and there's a 12 in 16 chance that he doesn't kill me if he's timid. There's a 0 in 16 chance that he kills me if he's timid with 180 for special attack.
Okay.
Did I tell you? He has like 6 different computers, and he calcs every. He starts with 4 special attack.
No, I'm saying timid 180 is the spread that he ran.
Yeah.
So there's a 0 chance that he kills me here. So I just set up Stealth Rock.
No, that's smart in the long run, especially with Diancie being so low and Rotom as well. Like Rotom doesn't defog on anything though.
Also, I had no switch into this because my thing took a Hydro Pump.
I remember in the narration you were talking about how much does Rocks to Nihilego or whatever. So I guess you weren't even sure if it would take it after leftovers, or would it not? Would it just not?
I heal 11, so I think I'd take 22 from rocks.
Okay.
20, a little bit more than 22 maybe. But
Okay.
yeah, he just goes for boom burst. And now I know that he's not modest.
If he was modest, that wouldn't make any difference, right, for dog, right? Because dog is still lower than modest swallow. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he wouldn't have. Yoroxy would have died if it was modest, right?
Yeah.
So he
Most
wouldn't
of the
have gotten
time,
rocks
yeah.
up.
Most of the time it died. So here I just let it die.
And he doesn't have any rocks up at this point, right? Because he
No,
defaulted them.
he defogged them away. And then I go Nihilego to get leftovers. And here I go for Psychic. No, I go for Power Gem.
Yeah, the power gem is no drawback. He doesn't have like, even if he goes Como, he's just weakening it for you.
Yeah.
And that's how you find out that's assault vest as hell.
No, I didn't calculate this damage at all.
What? It did like
just-
10.
I clicked Power Gem and then I was like, let me switch to Scrafty immediately. I did not calc this.
I mean, that looks assault vest. Like you actually did like 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I go Scrafty and he crits me with Earth Power. And I'm like, dang, that's unfortunate. And he gets us with F drop, so I'm like, dang, that's really unfortunate. Then I go Greninja and
He
it
clicks
does
U-turn.
70 damage to my max HP Greninja. Like, what are you doing? And then he goes Scissor, I think.
You have to click U-turn.
Yeah, and I couldn't stay in because I thought he was Scarfed, so I go hard into Scrafty.
That's smart.
And here I think he made a misplay.
You think he should have rode him in defogged?
He should have went Diancie and clicked Stealth Rock.
That also would have helped, probably. Yeah. Where do you go? Swallow?
He went Swallow,
Oh, that,
and I still have my Nihilego to take the hit. Like
Alright.
I'm not much investment on the Nihilego,
But
but like
it's
obviously if he
Nihilego.
clicked
Yeah.
Ichigan would have killed, but he didn't. So here I just click Psychic because I was hoping he would just choke and go Kumo and let it take damage.
Would
Like he's obviously not gonna go Scizor here.
would Power Gem just been better anyway because you could toxic the Como?
I mean, I don't want to let the Nihilego take any damage from the Kumo.
That's true. But I mean, you at this point you have Scarf, Victini, Water Shuriken, and Extreme Speed, which knocks out Swallow after rocks. So would Power Gem have been fine here, or? I mean, obviously it would have been fine now because you went Diancie.
Yeah. Like, the biggest problem that I was worried about was the Kumo, so that's the reason why I went for the Psyshock.
Okay.
And I thought that I would just 2-hit kill the Diancie anyway, because I'm still running special attack, it's just that I'm not running that much.
What was your
Nah.
defense for?
Scizor.
It was a bullet punch.
Yeah.
How much defense? Yeah, 244. Impish.
Yeah, I'm bull of max defense.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
That's a set. That's a good set.
That's a set.
Oh, he got a Brox here, right?
Yeah, because he literally lived on 1 HP. I was like,
I mean, that's still better for you because like revenge killing this Pokemon is a little bit annoying because you still get 2 turns of leftovers recovery.
yeah. But like, if he didn't get the Stealth Wreck up, this would have lived the Scizor's U-turn later on in the game.
Mm.
And Victini would have bodied his team, clicking Zen Headbutt.
And he clicked Sewer Power here because that hits Greninja, knocks on the Heligo. That was a good mid-ground play.
Yeah, it also didn't kill the Heligo, I think.
Or
Because I'm
for-
max defense. I didn't run the calc, but like I'm just thinking that.
I don't know, man. You can figure out it was a soft vest on that damage, bro.
I also could not figure out if it was Sulfurous.
All right
So
here.
here he, he goes Lander, so I thought this was a choke, but it made sense. Cause like if I was Dragnance, he literally lost if you went Rotom.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
Like +1 Dragnance Earth Plate kills the rest of his team.
Oh yeah, I can respect that. Yeah, that did so much.
He's not max. Yeah, basically, I have to play this endgame really, really well because he has more Pokemon than me.
So if he picked
Like-
90 seconds per turn, he could probably win. Because he has 5. I mean, Teeny dies to rocks too.
Maybe. like at this point he doesn't know my sets either, so
That's true. Though, and Rotom doesn't do anything for him right now.
it doesn't. Yeah.
Okay.
But like if he did the 90 seconds per turn, I don't know if like if I drag advance there with Earth Plate, I would have been able to kill the Lando and then possibly win the game. Because the Scissor was super low, like a 0+0 outrage might have just won. Because iDog actually eats Scarf Scissor.
Does it really?
Because-
They eat superpower too?
Yeah, it takes any hit. It does like 70 with the U-turn, 70 to 80.
And you sack Victini there because it died to rock. Smart.
Then I go and he'll go Power Gem, get a kill. Then he goes Scizor, and I calc the U-turn. Unfortunately, I die.
Does Power Gem into Psyshock into Extreme Speed knock out Como?
Power Gem into Psyshock might just knock out the Como
For real?
because I got the Beast Boost.
Oh,
Was he D-Dead's Como or no?
It was automized.
Oh, okay.
knock
But like,
out
Psyshock into H speed always kills.
okay. He gets the U-turn here.
Yeah.
Should he?
Like
I guess he couldn't have, because Psyshock would have done too much, right?
to what?
To Como?
Yeah, to Como. Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking because I do know how you win this game, but I was wondering if there's things that could have been different that he could have done at the end game.
So I stretch out there a little bit, get my game into it, start praying. Got analyzed.
And the dog we already saw it wasn't outrage, but if it was
Yeah.
outrage, didn't that win you the game right here too?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I wanted Toxic. I guess I should have put Outrage over Earthquake.
I mean, Earthquake hits his team hard too,
Yeah.
but I guess I don't see you clicking versus his team because of these
Yeah.
three right here. A nice beam.
Like I just Ice Beam here, just hoping that Ice Beam plus Water Shuriken still puts it in range.
A banish.
I should have just not ran max defense on this thing or max HP on this. I should have just ran defense because I don't need the special defense.
And
I
he,
should
ended
have just
up
ran
being,
defense.
he ended up being a totemized close combat, so that's your game.
Yeah. So I just click E speed and win.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Well played. Well played all throughout.
How much time is left?
I know.
Disgusting.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like if Tom played the end game a little bit slower on purpose, could he have done it?
But that's come back.
He would have.
That's not scum. That's not what.
Scum.
That's part of the
Scum.
game.
It's
Literally
scum.
every team does it.
I don't give a shit part of the game.
It's called running the clock. You never did
scum.
that in ball. I know Chimpact did that in ball.
Scum.
Well, but both sides have the same timer, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but he has more Pokemon.
No, what I'm saying is it's different in Pokemon because in actual sports,
Yeah, it's time
There's
versus
equal-
score, and
yeah.
yeah.
But like in Pokemon, it's like you start out with 60 minutes and that's it. There's like no like imagine if there were timeouts in Pokemon.
Oh,
I would
overtime,
just
nice
call
overtime.
timeout.
No, time out here. I want to calc.
Timeout.
I want to calc.
Time out.
Then he's forced to click a button.
That's true. That's true. It will just click the first move for you. That's why all my Pokemon, if I don't know what to do, I make sure my first move is something I would like to click. Like it's Thousand Arrows on Zygarde usually. Like Gyarados is
First
usually.
move on V-Create is V-Create.
Yep. My Gyarados has Waterfall because just in case I need to flinch. Just in case, like if I don't know what to do, maybe there's a 15% chance my opponent does not have anything of that turn. But
Disgusting.
let's talk about Steve Harvey's game right here.
Ooh.
Gator, why don't you tell us about your game, bro?
Fuck this game.
It was because you got crit though. Look at that mammal swine.
It's not even that I got. Like I actually just got shit on.
Yeah.
Like even without the crit, I just got shit on. So he didn't. So he decided to bring Hariyama, which I thought was retarded, instead of Tentacruel. So I got shit on even then, which didn't make it any better. Like I think I would have lost this game like way earlier if that was a Tentacruel, not a Hariyama.
Okay.
But he brought all the other stuff that I was expecting, pretty much. The Torn, the deck. If he said he could also bring like Houndoom and Escavalier.
Yeah, Doom would be good.
Probably. It's just the fact that he had the Houndoom. That's the reason I brought like that Klefki set. Like if he didn't have a Houndoom on his team and I didn't think it matched up well, like I wouldn't have like I purposely put no moves that would get denied by Prankster on it
Yeah.
because Houndoom would just come in.
Otherwise, you
be
could have done
annoying.
like Magnetized Toxic, Gleam or something. Spike.
Or just like anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still use spikes without because
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't just bounce back
It
things
only,
that target
yeah,
it?
it's only things that work like that. Yeah. So it would be Thunderwave and Toxic wouldn't work on it. That would be it.
Yeah, and he also had a Diancie.
Yeah,
which is like a
Diancie,
secondary
Diancie Hondo is
not-
like the ultimate Klefki like killer.
Yeah, it's like Klefki's supposed to be able to handle Diancie, but there's like a chance he like brings it in, just to try and get a quick little spike up, try and thunderwave me, and just
Yep.
bounce back. So it's dangerous, playing dangerous game with the Klefki.
Okay.
And then there's also the Tentacruel. There's like multiple reasons not to put spikes, even though I really wanted spikes. But like, look at Spike, look at like just weakening the Pilo and the Chomp and shit. But can't do it.
That's crazy. I guess Torn had defog.
I don't think he had hazard removal on this team.
Oh.
I mean, if he just like read me, like he's not gonna put spikes on Klefki's out of all this bullshit. It makes sense. But I was surprised he didn't bring Tentacruel because I put a lot of stuff on my team to handle it.
Yeah, you did.
And yeah, so like 4 of my Pokemon are like max Bidef. Because he has Torn, Diancie, and Crest. But it didn't matter, as we already know. Yeah.
You spent like the first half just trying to calm mind up versus this thing to get.
Also, I let my Buzzwole take half his health for no reason, so that was fun. Because he started clicking Calm Mind, I'm like, I can't. Like, I just went hard Buzzwole, like I'm not trying to deal with this shit. But he attacked on that turn, so I just lost half my health. I also thought I was faster for some reason, but he literally outsped me like a couple turns earlier with the memo. And like, it didn't click in my head that my Buzzwole was the same speed as my Mammoth one, like the EVs or whatnot. So this happens for like 5,000 turns. I think this took like upwards of 30 minutes, if not more, on Wi-Fi.
But I
So
mean,
this is why I did it post-com.
you were stalling him out though. Like he only had like 4 seconds left, right?
Well, my idea was to not stall him out. My idea was, okay, I can beat him one-on-one if he doesn't have recovery. Because like he has Psychic, Hidden Power Ground, and the last move could have been Ice Beam. Because I have Altari and Flygon.
Yeah.
So that was my original thing. Was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. What I could have done, like in hindsight, was like go immediately into Type Null and lower his speed. But I thought that Type Null would still be, I thought it would outspeed at -1. So that means I couldn't U-turn out safely into something.
Yeah.
But it ended up being slower at -1. So I could have like went into Type Null immediately, U-turned out, and like brought in Buzzwole or whatever, and it would outspeed it and fuck it up. But instead, this happens.
Calm Mind versus Calm Mind. It's the Calm Mind war.
And he had Psychic over Psyshock, so it's better for you.
Yeah,
Kind of.
But
Kinda, sorta.
kind of.
I mean, look
because
how much-
Psychic does have that chance to lower Spadef, and
That's
you
true.
got like 2 Spadef drops super early.
Your Psyshock doing a lot though.
And there's a buzz.
It is. My Psyshock is doing a lot. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking if he doesn't have Moonlight on it, I actually just 1v1 this, and if not, this thing could just run through his team at this point because I have Magnetize for the
Palisade
Other
and
two?
Garchomp. Yep.
And I think like really not happen. Like he ends up critting me eventually, which is gonna happen. This is what this shit stupid. Like it's eventually gonna happen, but it had to happen to me. But I think he had like around 5, if not less, psychics. Like there's no more. There's no. I don't think he had any more than 5. Maybe it might have been like 3 or something
Yeah.
like that.
And he revealed what was the set again? Full set? Calm
There's
Mind.
Calm Mind, Moonlight, Psychic, Hidden Power, Ground. So if I got rid of all the psychics,
Altari
my
could just drag him
Altaria
in,
switched
yeah.
in, my Crobat could switch in, even Buzzwole probably at that point could switch in. But he crits me, and he still has psychics left, so that's unfortunate. And so Icy went here, and I thought I'd be faster on this turn, so I was scared to U-turn into anything, because he could just psychic again. So I just went for like Iron Head or some shit, but he ends up being still faster, which I could have known if I ran the numbers, because he outsped my Mamo and Buzzwole. But we don't do that shit. So it forced me to sack something else because he got a recover off.
That did some damage. That actually did some damage.
I was kind of hoping I'd flinch his ass too.
I know you were. You're probably like, okay. I'm gonna flinch it right here. Hold up.
So, like it was either I kept the memo or I kept the Crobat. And well, he also ends up not having his Mega Bracelet, which makes this like 5 times more embarrassing. But I thought Crobat would be a better keep just because it's faster than Mega Diancie and it has Tail Wing on it.
Yeah.
And it can still like pressure everything. And since Mamo loses 1v1 the Palace Wine anyway, it's like whatever. Just throw it away. Yeah, so that Crest basically just ruined the whole game because now I have like half a team left over. My Type Null's dead. Buzzwell's at half, and I have Altari and Crobat would both lose to Palace Wine. So I don't really have to wait winning this game anymore. Because
No.
I can't stall out his psychics since he crit. Which I mean, like it's gonna happen eventually, I guess. But
Where does Steve Harvey go?
Where did Steve Harvey go?
that man's gone.
Night night.
And when he went to bed after that Crest bullshit happened. He's like, I'm not coming back.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
couldn't you
also-
have won in the end game too?
No, I couldn't. Like even if my thing outsped him at +1, which I was going to do that
Yeah, we
originally,
talked-
I
we
changed
talked
it like
about
last second.
Yeah.
Even if it did, like I was still in shard range. Like I would still have to eat that one earthquake. Because like if I Dragon Dance and then he went for sub, like I can outspeed and break his sub, but I still take that earthquake.
Imagine if you were D-Dance, Frustration, Hyper Voice.
Hyper Voice, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
definitely.
didn't. I was gonna bring a special thing, but like he has more like special bulk on all his Pokemon naturally than like.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, and then I kept this thing around, this Buzzle around forever because like it switched into Palace on like multiple times. But I think I actually lived this Fire Blast or some bullshit too, but it's just not enough.
That did
I don't know if I could have
nothing.
won even though I lost like basically half my team to one thing. There were turns where like he hurricaned my Altaria the first time, it did nothing because I put the extra Spadef in it.
Yeah.
And I could have either frustrated, thinking he going to Palo, or like Dragon Dance, thinking he'd like want to just attack me again, like if he shows Sludge Wave or something. So I Dragon Dance the first time, and the second time, like in the back of my head, I'm thinking if I get in the situation again, I'm gonna to frustration his Pilo, but he confused me with the Hurricane the second time, so
Yeah.
I was like less inclined to do it because I thought that gave him more of a reason to stay in and
What
keep
the hell?
attacking me. This is me just explaining bullshit at the end. But,
I like the cat.
Thank you. So like the second time I didn't bother frustrating either. But I don't think it mattered because I think since the Altaria has taken Earthquake, I'm just in range of Ice Shard because I'm pretty sure he was max attack. Follows line.
We mentioned DD Cottongar, but because he had Escavalier and Tentacle, it was
I
like
mean, D Congar is good against Escavalier. That's not
Escavalier.
that's
I mean Tentacle. Excuse me.
it's mainly the Tentacruel.
Yeah.
Um,
He didn't even bring.
and also like I wanted like all special attackers, I wanted to make sure Altaria could take them and set up on them because like it could set up on Houndoom most of the time. Like Sludge does nothing from that. It can set up on Torn without taunt. It can set up on Tenta if it doesn't have like acid spray or some shit. So and it can take Scald Burns because it had the whatchamacallit. So it could just like set up on different stuff, but not Chomp because I don't outspeed at +1.
Yeah.
And
it was
Earthquake
'cause
still
of
does
sub,
like
too.
half. What was that?
Did sub help him?
Yeah,
without the
the
sub,
sub
you
didn't
get 50.
matter. I was still gonna take the 50 no matter what. Like Earthquake plus Shard was just gonna kill me. Like whether I had sub or not didn't really matter. Like he could have just been spamming Earthquake.
Damn.
Yep. That shit on by Cresselia, pretty much.
That sucks.
Whatever.
Hey,
Fucking
dude,
bullshit
don't worry,
Pokemon.
man.
I think I said it in the narration that Cresselia is strictly better on Wi-Fi than it is on Showdown.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
it can just sit there longer. And it makes you keep the timer in the back of your head the whole fucking time.
The timer.
I'm stupid.
That's gonna give me like hopefully 4 wins in the GBA.
Well, which one?
Hopefully it gets me 4 wins in the GBA.
Oh, timer stalling?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll see you week 7, Emvee.
Hey, no, don't timer stall me.
No. I'll do what I want.
I
That's
might accidentally DC, bro.
Yeah, good luck. I'm recording it live, and I will actually fight for my win if I'm in a winning position. If I can prove I'll fight for my win. You better not DC.
I won't.
Yeah, sit there for an hour. We can do a showdown live in the middle of it if you want.
That's a good idea, dude.
If I
I
start
would-
time installing, I'm just gonna call you on Discord. Hey, what up, bro?
Yeah, I'll be there, dude. We can.
See, you're saying that now, but you're gonna be mad at the time. I know that much.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my team so that it will be impossible to timer stall me.
We shall see. Anyway,
I'm scared now.
yeah, I know that That loss sucked because that was just a regular crest too. Just see him 2 attacks.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, I 1v1 it
Yeah, yeah.
with no hacks or shit. Like,
I had
completely
Crest
not.
last season too. It was pretty fun. I didn't stall anybody with it though, but I used it like as offensively as I could.
Unlucky.
Man, still next week.
Crest has a lot of good speed though. Like
It's 295. Yeah, it has a decent speed
Like the
tier for
highway.
Pokemon that check. It has a decent speed tier for Pokemon that are supposed to check it. Like that come to mind, like Pangoro and other Dark types, Bisharp. I don't think either of those are drafted, but just something that comes to mind.
I used it once in like Black and White UU. Sub CM was like really good.
It's still good in RU right now too. Excuse me. Like carry me, even with Pokemon like Durant's gone too, and Sharky's gone too. Yeah, Crest is a good Pokemon, and it is a lot better. I agree on Wi-Fi than it would be on Showdown. If Gator played on the
It's boring,
Showdown,
though. That's why I would like never draft something like Cliff.
because you can sub Calm Line or just Calm Line and win.
Yeah, it's just boring. Like it's just gonna sit there and take hits and then recover.
My ideal
Toxic and
team,
recover.
my ideal team for the GBA would be Cresselia, Curslax,
Nah, shut up. That's enough.
Gliscor, Alamamola, Mega Aggron.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wish past all of them and just set up with all of them.
Mhm.
Sounds like
Most
Azu, Whirlpool Azu food.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and try and Whirlpool and Aggron.
Sounds like a nice Pokemon is fun team.
What is Whirlpool to Aggron? Click Parasong. Click Protect.
Okay,
Click
you know
Rest.
Max Attack Heavy Slam does 50% to defensive Ozzy. Just saying.
We'll see.
Anyway, I guess we'll leave it at that. But we'll hit you guys up with next week, at whatever time we choose to do it, and think we learned stuff from this battle. I'm happy I finally ended my loss streak of 2.
I'm
Yeah, I learned
I'm
that
a-
playing on Wi-Fi is bullshit.
Jeff,
I'm gonna step it up. I'm gonna become greater than I've ever been. I hope one day.
why do you have the confidence when you start, but then it just starts just
This
slowly?
is a depressing episode. That's what this
Hopefully I caught some else so I can finally lead the GBA.
Oh wait.
is. God damn.
This Wi-Fi stuff is too depressing.
Too much. You
Yeah,
play on Wi-Fi.
it's too much work for Chimpact, bro. Man has to have he has to sprout all 5 of his arms at the same time with his third eye open. Like he has the phone on his pinky.
He just
Don't take
becomes like
Showdown
a-
for granted, dude. Just don't take
Bro,
it for granted.
that's what
Like
I'm
even
saying.
the small things. Like when you hover a Pokemon and you know it's at 7 whatever percentage HP. Like,
Even when they lie to you on Showdown, don't take it for granted.
Turn 2, Pokemon switched out, Pokemon switched out. You just scroll back up. Oh, he's faster
Exactly.
than me.
There, exactly, dude.
You see the Stealth Rock damage? How many turns the Stealth Rock has it taken? Control F. Pointed stones. GG.
Oh wait, did they have leftovers? Couldn't tell. Just got to scroll up.
I mean,
Yep.
for some people it doesn't work. Like Jamvad, it doesn't matter if you can read it right there. But-
Yeah.
That's why Jamvad should never join a draft league.
so right here, guys, I thought he was Assault Vest. Just set up Stealth Rock and took leftovers. I would love watching. He has to record it live. He cannot do post commentary because he can say whatever he wants. I need to hear the actual. Well, he wouldn't do it anyway.
Jam wouldn't lie though. Jam wouldn't lie.
No,
So
he
what
wouldn't.
about for the PokeAim League? The future league guys.
Pokeaim Premier League?
IDM league?
Yeah.
Come on, IDM.
No, it's the
Yeah.
Pokeaim Premier League, not affiliated with the PPL.
IDM would die because Blunder would get timer started and he'd cry about it.
Okay, Blunder would say he'd sign up and he would not play. Period. That's why he's not.
There it is.
And then CTC
Blunder-
would lose and be like, that wasn't a real battle. Then he'd challenge him again.
All right, well, we'll end it here, guys. Thank you for watching. Go and check out all my friends. Their links will be down below. We'll see you guys.
Everybody comes in.